Hi guys, so the Russo brothers just wrapped filming on Avengers 4 Friday night, and the Russo brothers, shouts out to them and all the Marvel casts and the Avengers, they dropped this little teaser with the hashtag on Twitter called Wrapped. And I'm wondering, okay, is this like the Tesseract? Like a beam from the Tesseract, or is this like a blast or a ship or something? My money's gonna be probably on the fact that it's the Tesseract beam or something. Like it being destroyed or something. I don't know. But the announcement was accompanied by a mysterious image showing what appears to be a glowing blue and white object, as I just showed you guys, and keeping with the Russos' penchant for near indecipherable teases. The Avengers Infinity War sequel has been undergoing reshoots in Atlanta, Georgia, and recently saw raps on Chris Evans' Captain America and Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Trailer and subsequent title reveal are expected to be next on the docket for Marvel Studios. Chief Kevin Feige, Chief Kevin Feige said previously an eye would be turned towards Marvel Avengers 4 promotion after the studio dropped its first look at Captain Marvel, which arrived mid-September. A late October or early November promotional launch would be keeping with the studio's strategies for the last 2 years. For the last two Avengers films. It's Ultron and Infinity War, which premiered their first footage on October 22nd, 2014, and November 29th, 2017. I remember both, respectively. Anyway, and I quote, "We worked on the edit all summer, and we were excited to finally get these missing pieces in the film, and we expect to be in post through the fall and winter. We hope to be done by March," Anthony Russo told Deadline in August. Okay, so Hulk star Mark Ruffalo characterized the second round of reshoots as a means of reworking and finishing the blockbuster, which Ruffalo said was in state of flux, and I quote, "We don't even know what it's going to be yet. We're not just doing reshoots. We're going to finish the movie, which we really didn't get to finish totally when we left it last year," he told the Marvelous podcast. Ruffalo added he was unsure if its creative team, the Russos and screenwriters Stephen McFeely and Christopher Marcus, had a definitive direction in mind, explaining the production will be worked through as late as allowed. And it makes sense. And it makes sense because you want this movie, especially for a franchise that's been here for the last 10 years, to finish off with a bang. And he went on to say, "I don't even know what they really know exactly." He said, "Some of it's happening while we're there." It's pretty amazing, and we'll shoot some stuff and a few days later come back and reshoot it because we want to take it in another direction. It's a very living organism. Even as we approach it being a locked picture, we're still working on it. End quote. Feige said Avengers 4 will act as a point of demarcation for the ongoing Marvel Cinematic Universe, closing out its first 11-year chapter with a definitive endpoint, quote unquote. The entire intention of the Infinity War and the next Avengers film next year was to have an ending to bring a conclusion to 10 plus years, 22 movies, a narrative in a way that hadn't been done before in this particular type of film, he told Uprocks. Now, really, to be honest with you, the fact that it's been 22 films and the fact that it's been about 10, 11 years, which means we all, in my particular case, I started when I was 12. So I started watching these films when I was 12. That's when the first Iron Man hit. I remember I was just excited, along with going through a lot of some other stuff, personal stuff when I was 12. But those movies kept me going, to be honest with you. So I really look forward to what they have, man. And honestly, he went on to say, "It doesn't mean the MCU is coming to a close by any means, but it means the narrative that started when we began 10 years ago will have a conclusion," end quote. And I agree, some good things like this have to come to an end. Now, as you guys don't know, Avengers 4 opens May 3rd, 2019, so be on the lookout for that. I most definitely will. And when they first drop the trailer, I will probably be one of the first few people to do a review on it and give you guys my take. This has been your boy, Share Speaks. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any requests on topics you guys want me to do for any kind of video, let me know in the comment section below or private message me on the backside of my YouTube page. God bless.